Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we got the 4th sneak peek for the upcoming September update. And it's not a new character, and it's not a new uniform. Well, maybe it's a new uniform. It's a new, well, it's not a new, it's a game mode rework. That's right, we finally get more of these sneak peeks. Marvel Future Fight, you will learn. If you make the right decisions with these game mode reworks and new game modes, you will make more money. And if you make more money, you'll be happier and will be happier. It's a beautiful cycle. So without further ado, I am being very optimistic, okay, and I'll tell you why a little bit later, but let's dive into it. What is going on? A threat from another realm looms on the wintry horizon. Oh boy, the wintry horizon. Brr. All agents will be needed to stop the approaching blizzard. Okay. From Jotunheim, all manner of frost beasts have been bred and armed for war. Who knows what other terrors lurk in the ice? The battle for peace among the 10 realms is about to get extreme. And they're not talking about, you know, X Games. Alliance Battle Extreme. So this appears to be a large-scale rework for Alliance Battle Extreme. And I want to dive into what I think is going on. But first, let's check out the sneak peek itself. And it's going to be overlaid with the actual ABX music. Apologize for that. But yeah, let's check it out. Hopefully they give us new music for ABX. Boom! Big spooky frost beast. Hopefully they give us new music for ABX. But we've got a brand new arena. This is huge. A brand new arena. This looks 1,000 times better than what we've had in the game for the past 5 years. It only took them 5 years to give us a new arena, or 4 years, whatever. This looks awesome, I have to say. And then, lo and behold, we get another angle of the arena. That's cool. Very cool arena. And then we get a new uniform for the Frost Beast. Take a look. My good friend Frost Beast over here that we've been pounding on every day to the tune of 7 million ABX score for years, literally, is being replaced with this big guy here with a larger sort of horn-like schnauzer, and he looks a little bit more blue than normal. So this is very, very cool. And I've got to say, I'm very hype. Now, I want to address the criticisms first. Okay, so first of all, this is not what we asked for. If you guys go ahead and look back at the last, not just the last survey, the last 2 surveys, okay? Alliance Battle Extreme was not at the top of either of them. And I believe in the most recent survey, Alliance Battle Extreme was at the bottom. It was number 10. So everyone's sitting here puzzled, like, we didn't vote for this. Why is Alliance Battle getting reworked? Okay, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you on that. I don't work for Netmarble. I have no clue. To the best of my knowledge, not that many people play Alliance Battle Extreme at a very high level. Okay, I've tried to do the math and the numbers, and other people have helped out with that, but there doesn't seem to be more than, you know, an influx of maybe, or a fluctuating amount of maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people playing Alliance Battle Extreme. That's a very, like, playing it competitively, I should say. That's a very small number of players. So I'm not sure if this change is motivated. I mean, every change is motivated by money for any mobile game and any stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what their aim is here. However, I'm very happy. And even though this is not technically what we were hoping for immediately, I was immediately hoping for either Timeline Battle rework, massive overhaul rework like this, or Alliance Conquest. But I'm still very happy because on the one hand, I do play Alliance Battle Extreme every day. On the other hand, I think that it has possibility to be a very fun and good game mode. It's sort of like an arcade style game mode where you try to score the highest amount that you can. And on the other hand, the reason why I'm hype about this and not angry or whatever is that Alliance Battle Extreme right now is not very good. The gameplay is not good, and the rewards still need to be massively reworked. They tried to give us new rewards and it wasn't good enough. So they basically can't screw this up. They chose a game mode that's already, you know, like I said, 2,000 or 3,000 people play competitively, so they can't make it worse. So maybe they're trying to make it better. Hopefully, that's my hope. So that's why I'm excited. Now, going back briefly to the wording in the sneak peek, I want to discuss something here. Here it says, please wait for more details regarding these changes. There is still a lot of information to be revealed. A lot of information? Me likey. So that's cool. However, I want to go back here where it says all manner of frost beasts have been bred and armed for war. So we already know for sure that the frost beast is getting at least one visual rework, because this is what he looks like now, and this is what he looks like in ABX. Okay, what if, or in the new ABX, I guess, what if there's more frost beasts? And I've said this before, we should not just fight the same character every single day. Imagine if every day the frost beast looks different. There's sort of like a, you know, a Muspelheim, a lava or fire based frost beast. There's an ice based frost beast, the one that we're seeing here. There's a, you know, there's an Uru based frost beast. There's a lightning based frost beast. Whatever, I don't know how the frost beasts look. I haven't done, you know, Jotunheim history courses yet online. I signed up for them. I haven't been accepted yet. So yeah, I don't know what the frost beasts look like, but how cool would that be? That would be dope, right? And it says the battle for peace among the 10 realms is about to get extreme. So there's a lot of, not only from Jotunheim and frost beasts, but there's just a lot of Asgardian referencing here, right? The 10 realms, stuff like that, the wintry horizon. This could be a setup for a future update where we get more Asgardian reworks for, I mean, there's a lot of Asgardian stuff in the game already, right? We don't have any Asgardian GBR, but we have them in World Boss Invasion, we have them in Squad Battle, we have them in the new All War Story Extreme or Story Ultimate, and now here, right? So there's actually a lot of game modes that work around that lore. We want that. We really want that Thor Herald uniform. So I'm kind of excited. I'm very excited. I don't know. I gotta say, it's dope. And if you guys need a reminder of why ABX is bad, it's just not fun. Like, I mean, it's just not fun. It's not very fun right now. The core gameplay is just, you're just basically spamming your skills at the frost beast, and that's it. And you know, you're killing the clones, the little robo clones that spawn in the meantime. But the frost beast doesn't really interact much with you, as you can see. It's a pretty one-sided affair. Really, the only time where you're interacting with the frost beast on a level that accounts to more than just blindly spamming, not blindly spamming, but just sort of, you know, just spamming your skills and just sort of focusing on your rotation as if the frost beast wasn't there. The only time you actually interact with the frost beast is during the roar canceling phase. And there's been a lot of talk in the community about, I mean, roar canceling kind of sucks, so there is that, but it is a level of skill that is required that makes the game mode unique in some way. There's the frost beast roar, there's the buff that he gets, which you know, basically destroys your score as the time decays, because he basically gets a defense modifier that will keep going up and up and up, and it starts at 50% damage reduction, then it goes to 70% damage reduction, and then the third roar is 90% damage reduction. So you can imagine, and that's why your score in the first minute is way higher relative to your score in the last minute, and you're like, oh, my score keeps going down. And you know what, that actually does have the unintended consequence of making people feel like they're playing worse when they're not, because psychologically, if you see the score going down, you're like, oh, what's going on? You know, am I actually doing a bad job? No, you're not doing a bad job. It's because of the frost beast roar. So some people want the roar to be taken away. I'm not saying that that's the right move to make or not, but I do think that, you know, having a, oh, I don't want to restart the battle, I just want to exit out. I do think that having a prompt, right? So they have these prompts in other game modes where it says, you know, the enemy's trying to do something, press one of your skills to interrupt them. That's essentially what the roar is the frost beast is about to do something, but there's no warning, which makes it a very high skill, high difficulty thing to understand and to time yourself against. But basically, the frost beast is about to roar. There's no notification, and you have to silence the frost beast. That is the only way in the game to skip that roar cancel and basically not have that defense buff applied. And so characters have been getting silence on a lot of their ultimate abilities. You can see 5 seconds of silence on Galaxy Burst. Jean Grey has 4 seconds of silence on her ultimate ability. You've got, who else has silence here? He doesn't have any silence. He doesn't have any silence. They can't silence. He's got silence on the 5th skill there. 1 second of silence on Mind Over Matter. Now, this is not accidental, right? The players strongly believe that this is not accidental, but this is on purpose, and that these characters for ABX are being given silence because of the ABX Frost Beast. Now, she has silence, she has a 1 second or 2 second silence on Mighty Straight when you have Radiant Form up. And so basically, you know, that's how you interact with the Frost Beast, but it can be frustrating. I don't really know what they're going to do to change ABX, but I really hope, like I said, it's more than cosmetic, but at the very least, we're getting a cosmetic upgrade, a massive cosmetic upgrade to Alliance Battle Extreme. That will do for at least another year for me personally. It's not to say that I have very low expectations, but I don't want to get into too many discussions or sort of theories of what it could be, because I don't want to get myself I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to get my hopes up and then, you know, they crash down. So basically what they need to do, it's very simple, but we know Netmarble kind of goofs it up more than half the time, but it's very simple. All they need to do is what they're already going to do, which is that we've seen, which is update the map and update what the Frost Beast looks like. And then they need to do two more things. One, they need to improve the rewards. We've said this so many times, it sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke. It's just like when that reporter or that interviewer, Ginny, was chastising the Netmarble executive, the Marvel Future Fight executive, right? He was saying, yeah, we understand, more rewards. And then she picks up the next question. She's like, this person's complaining about rewards too. What are you guys doing? Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Rewards. Fix the rewards. Now, I do have hope. I'm not just saying this blindly. I do have hope based on recent changes, recent being the last update, recent changes to other rewards. We complained heavily, in my opinion, about the rewards of the alternate story mode. The alternate story mode rewards were just not good. You're getting Norn Stones. Gotta move my camera here. You're getting Norn Stones and you're getting enhancement kits. It was just not good enough. So they added all of that stuff in the daily reward. They added the fragments. They added the level 4 uni XP chips, right? They added this stuff here, and it's excellent. This is excellent. This is fantastic. Do you know what I got yesterday for my reward? I got a Mega 4-star enhancement ticket. So I can take any of the new characters, if they're not native tier 2, all the way to rank 4 type enhancement immediately for free, because I played these missions and I have these characters and I invested in them. This is 100% exactly the right way to reward players. You build up your roster, you build wide, and you're rewarded with more stuff. That's exactly how it should work, because it rewards players who play for a long time. It rewards whales. It rewards everybody, right? It rewards everybody. So they did this, and this is really good. So this is what they need to keep doing. It doesn't have to be exactly this, but honestly, I wouldn't mind. So if they created a different type of ABX, and they had your selected character bonus or whatever, and then they had instead of type enhancement fragments, instead of Uru fragments, what if they had CTP fragments? And you have to play all of the days of ABX. You have to get a certain score to get the fragment, right? Once you collect all 7 fragments or all 14 fragments, you can open a box, and there's a chance the box has a random CTP in it. Awesome. Right? Why don't they do another box, another fragment idea for premium cards, for mythic premium cards? There's so many ways that they can do this in an amazing, fun, interactive, rewarding way. So they absolutely need to buff the rewards of ABX. We already know that. On top of that, I would like to see two things. I would like to see them get rid of a regular alliance battle. Regular alliance battle is tedious and it's just way too easy. A brand new account can do alliance battle. So once you get a few weeks into the game, you can already do most of the days that you have the criteria met for it, and the criteria are very simplistic. You can see there, you can do most of the days already scoring the max, which is either 167,000 or 210,000 a week. If the game mode gets boring in a week, it's a very bad game mode. So they need to just get rid of scrap alliance battle regular mode. Just scrap it. Lastly, what they need to do, and this is the hardest one, but in my opinion, they need to tweak the gameplay elements in Alliance Battle Extreme. I don't think that the roar canceling is the worst thing in the world, but I think that they need to standardize how you roar cancel, because right now it's very aberrant and very unpredictable and random, and it feels a lot of times like you're just sort of getting lucky or getting unlucky. So they need to standardize and make it more predictable. That could make it easier. So maybe they need to add some additional things to make it harder. So maybe the very first time the Frost Beast roars, you have to use a silence skill, and then the second time the Frost Beast roars, you have to use a skill with stun. You'd be surprised if you go back and look at your characters how many of them have these effects like stun on their abilities, right? They have like extra, well, you know what? He doesn't, or he has fear there. But you sort of get what I'm saying, right? A lot of characters end up having abilities that you just never pay attention. Like he has a 2-second stun on this skill. Did you know that? Probably not, because you never ever use him in a game mode that lasts long enough for you to be able to tell. And you never make use of that stun, right? So we're making use of silence in ABX. Why not make use of other things? Maybe the Frost Beast is going to roar and you have to apply all defense down. Any amount of all defense down in the next 3 seconds in order to stop the roar. Or you have to use a skill with silence, or you have to use a skill with fracture, or you have to use a skill with stun, or you have to use a skill with paralysis, right? Use these effects: bleed, poison, chill, right? Burn. Use these effects the way that you're using silence. It would allow you to use more characters, and it would also make the game mode more interactive and more fun. But yeah, they do need to standardize it, because right now it's kind of a shit show, and sometimes you silence the Frost Beast and it works. Other times you silence the Frost Beast in the exact same time frame and he just pauses and then he just does his roar anyways, and you're like, what the hell did I do wrong? Nothing. It's just not very well tuned. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I love game mode reworks. I love this kind of stuff. I really hope we get more of these to end the year. If the October update has a rework to Timeline Battle, and then the November update has a rework to Alliance Conquest, I will be over the moon. Please don't mess this up, Marvel Future Fight. I have a lot of hope in you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you're hype, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.